Hey guys, welcome back to today's video. So I know I'm a few days late on my August favorites, but I still thought it was important to do because I'd like to share with you guys what I've been using over the past month that I found that I absolutely love and will continue to use. Obviously every month is about my makeup favorites, but I also wanted to include some skincare items because it all starts with your skin. If your skin is healthy, then the makeup's gonna look so much better. And honestly, you won't have to apply as much either. So if these are the kind of videos you like, give me a thumbs up, as well as please subscribe to my channel. And without further ado, let's get in this video. Okay, so every item that I do list, I will make sure that I list it in my description box in case you're interested and you want to purchase it for yourself. So the first item is a skincare item. It was in my BoxyCharm this past month. It is from Wander Beauty and it's the under eye masks that they had put into the box. There's 3 of them total that I have received and I've already used all 3 of them. So what this does is you apply it under your eyes for about 10 to 15 minutes, hydrates under your eyes as well as it depuffs you and minimizes the appearance of the dark circles. So I like to use under eye masks right before I apply my makeup. I find that it just applies my makeup so much more beautifully and I don't have to use as much as well to cover up the dark circles and the bags that you have from not sleeping and whatnot. And I also do want to mention that I like the fact a lot of times with these masks you have to lay down because they tend to slip and slide everywhere. I like the fact that I was able to apply them and then I could go about my day. I started doing my dishes, I was dressing my kids and I didn't have to worry about them sliding around at all. They were sticky enough that they really just stayed in place, which I found really, really helpful. A lot of us are so busy, we don't have time to lay down for a face mask or an eye mask for 15 to 30 minutes. We need something that we can do while we're on the go. So these are definitely an item like that. The second item on my favorites this month is another skincare item and it's from e.l.f. It's the Hydrating Water Essence. Now, if you've been following me, you know that I did this huge e.l.f. haul and this was one of the items. So I wanted to use this over the past month and kind of see what it did for my skin, if anything. Now, what I do with this is when I get out of the shower and I feel like my face is completely clean, I'll go ahead and I'll put this on a cotton swab and I'll kind of rub it all over my face. And I sometimes actually find that it will dig up more makeup, which is a great thing. This item has like a nice light smell to it, which I really like, and it does really give hydration to the skin. I've been using these every day for the past month. As you can tell, it's half empty already, and I really, really do like it. I'm definitely going to purchase it again. It does, like I said, hydrate the skin as well as it gives a brightening effect to the skin as well. And I have found it definitely picks up any extra makeup or dirt that you might not have picked up through, cleaning your face and exfoliating it. So the next item is an eyeshadow palette, and I'm sure you could have guessed which palette it is. It is the Soft and Sultry palette from Milani. Now this comes with 12 shades in a mixture of matte and shimmers, and it has a mirror in the palette. And I just love the fact that I was so easily able to create a look, many looks mind you, with this palette. It doesn't take a crazy amount of time to blend them out at all. I love the fact that I can go from a daytime look to a nighttime look really easily with this palette. And an added bonus is you get 12 shades for 20 bucks. I mean, that's a really good deal. Now, a pet peeve of mine is I hate when eyeshadow palettes do not have names of their eyeshadows. Now, on the back of this, you do have the names of the shadows, which I absolutely love. All right, next up is a highlighter from a very affordable drugstore line. It's from Wet n Wild and it's from their Zodiac collection. I picked up the highlighter in the shade Earth, which is kind of this really beautiful gold. We all know at this point that Wet n Wild does make amazing highlighters, and this one to me is as well. As you can see, I mean, look at the payoff you get from that highlighter. It's not chunky at all. It lays on the skin beautifully. Now, I didn't do a review or anything, but I have been wearing this on my own over the past month, so you might have seen it in a few videos. And this is something that's definitely going to stay on my everyday makeup drawer. And again, I think it's, maybe $6-7 bucks, so it's a really affordable highlight. And as you guys may know, I do like to review entire collections from Wet n Wild because they are so affordable. But with this line, you weren't able to buy the whole collection as one set, which was a big bummer to me. So I just went to my local Walmart and I picked up a few of the items that really, really caught my eye. And that highlighter was one of them. So I highly recommend that highlighter. If you can get your hands on it, at least in my Walmart, it's actually in the Wet n Wild section now. So it looks like a product that just won't stay limited edition. So something that's very important to me with my channel is to kind of stay more affordable, for the everyday person purchasing their makeup, not these big beauty gurus who are sent all this makeup for free. So the only time that I do mention something that's a little bit more pricey is something that I absolutely love and really believe in. So one of the items this month for my favorites happens to be a little bit more expensive, and it is the Benefit Pro Brow Contour Pen. I have been using this every day since I reviewed it on my channel. It makes it so easy to have everything that you need in this one pencil. So you're not searching all over your desk looking for the other items, you know, to do the highlight under your brow, or then, you know, using concealer to define the brows. It's all right here in this pencil. So you have a lighter shade to do the front of your brows, then the darker to do the tail end, and then you have the definer and the highlight. So it makes it just quick and easy for you. So this is $34. So I know it's a little bit more pricey, but if you can catch it on a sale, I would definitely recommend this. It's worth checking out. I have it in the shade Brown Light, and I believe there was 5 or 6 different shade types. Okay, so going back to that Wet n Wild Zodiac collection, I did also pick up most of the lip glosses that were in that collection. Now I will say some of them were a bit kind of chunky on the lips. You could tell that there was glitter in there, but there is 2 that I absolutely love, and they are in Gemini and Aquarius. I actually will use these together. I'll put Aquarius on first, and then I'll top it with Gemini, and it just looks really, really pretty. Now, depending on your skin tone, it might be a little bit light for you, so you might want to actually add in maybe something a little bit darker as well, just so that your lips don't get lost, you know, in the rest of your face. But for $3 a piece, even if you just throw these in your purse, if you need just a little bit something to hydrate your lips, these are completely worth it. They both do have glitter in them. I will say that Aquarius is very, very fine glitter. I mean, you don't really even see it. That's why I chose to top it with Gemini, because there is a little bit more of like a metallic glitter in this gloss. All right, so the next 2 items that I want to talk about are single eyeshadows from L'Oreal. It is the L'Oreal Camila Cabello collaboration. So I have 2 single eyeshadows that I was able to pick up in Una Na and In Love. Now I found these at Ulta and they were $9.99 a piece. I think when I picked them up they might have been buy one get one half off. So I mean, for a single eyeshadow it is a little bit more on the expensive side, but it's not horrible. So these are 2 metallic shades. As you can see, this one's more of a pink tone, and then we have more of like a bronzy tone that has a little, you know, some flecks of gold in it. I would definitely say either use a glitter glue or carve them out with a concealer, your eyelid. That's going to give you the most payoff that you can. And I just applied these with my finger. So I just did In Love, which is the pink shade, in the inner corner of my eyelid. And then I used Una Na to kind of go towards the outer part of my lid. And there you can see those are the 2 shades swatched, and they're really, really pretty together or even by themselves. Now I definitely will be using these again, but like I said, it's not something that I would just go in with on your bare lid, because I don't think you're going to get the payoff that you want. Depending on your skin tone, you might actually be able to use one of these as a highlight, you know, so that kind of gives you a little bit more bang for your buck. And the last item that I find myself gravitating towards every day when I put on makeup is the Bling Boss palette from the Jaclyn Times Morphe Hill collection. I'm obsessed with this palette. The shades are so beautiful in it. It's more of my tones. I like the berry and the mauve kind of tones. I love the fact that it comes with a mirror. The pan size for the eyeshadows is amazing. I mean, this palette's only 15 bucks, so you really can't beat the price. And again, I love the fact that this is a versatile palette. You're able to make kind of daytime looks, as well as you can amp it up if you're going out for the night. When the Vault collection came out, I kind of found myself only being drawn towards this one palette. So if that is you, you can go to Ulta and you can buy each palette separately. So again, they were $15, and you can use a $3.50 off of $15. So you got the palette for even less than $15. And I will say, with the metallic shades, you might want to consider, you know, putting down a little bit of powder under your eyes or doing your eyes before your face makeup, because there was a little bit of fallout, but that's not going to stop me from using a palette if the quality of the palette overall is amazing. Alright guys, well that about wraps it up for my August favorites. I hope that was very helpful for you. And again, everything that I listed, I will list in the description box with a link in case you're interested in purchasing it. In the comments down below, let me know if you have any of these products and that you have the same opinion as I do, if you love them, or if you found that they didn't really work for you. I'm curious to see how, you know, what other people's thoughts are. And again, give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and I'll see you guys in my next video.
I'll be your inspiration, 'cause I know that you'll do just